As shown in the previous video, you can have a number of different options when pricing out your particular product. As described, using simple pricing, just type in the price of the product here in a simple calculation. In this case, this line, as I draw it, will be calculated at $100 per linear foot, as I draw that in my diagram, and we'll simply add together those calculations to get a total sum based on the quantity of this particular product that I draw on screen. Going into the price parts menu will give you a number of different options here as well. As you can see here, our base price that we just created will show up as this first part here. If this particular product has any additional options, additional components that are included in this particular pricing, we will go ahead and add a price part here to account for that. So in this case, any additional services is a good example of a price part, because any additional services will be added on to the base price to get a total sum of this particular product with some other components involved. So, an additional service here, as an example, could be, a particular addition to this this particular product. Top number one, maybe we're adding a top. If this is a fence, for instance, maybe we're going to be adding, a top to this particular fence, for instance. So you can add, top option number one, which is going to be an extra $2 per foot. This is maybe the next step up, which is going to be $4 a foot. And then we can come in here and say top number three, which is our best option, which is going to be an additional $6 per foot. So you can go ahead and add additional price parts here to start to build a full-fledged picture of your product and how you price it out. You can also add any number of additional parts here as well. In this case, we're going to say, additional labor required. And this can say, haul away and removal, which in this case, if we select this option, we will add an additional $10 per foot for haul away and removal here if that is what's needed on this particular project. And as we go ahead and click OK, we can now see that our price is using price parts instead of that simple price calculation that we just discussed.